know what? Let me put it on right now. Just stick it in like this. Hello everyone! Welcome back to my channel. I feel like it's been so long since I've sat down and had like a one-on-one talk with you guys. So these couple of months I've been getting so many requests and messages from you guys asking me, you know, how to get my body back after pregnancy and after giving birth, and I've kind of delayed approaching this topic because I don't want to send the wrong message to, you know, you guys who are new moms and who are experiencing, you know, emotions up and down. Honestly believe that you just had a baby, like you should definitely focus on your baby and on your health, your mental health, your emotional health, your physical health. So the last thing I would want you new moms to focus on is the pressure to adhere to unrealistic standards, to look like you haven't even given birth at all. Like whoever dictated today's standards for postpartum women gotta be men, okay? Because only men who have not gone through the process of labor and childbirth and pregnancy and postpartumness can dictate something like that. So let's call this video more of like my postpartum journey and what's worked for me and my body type and my genetics. Yeah, and less about, you know, focusing on going back to your pre-pregnancy weight, which is just a number. But yeah, I can't have a postpartum journey video without this little star here. He is currently a little bit over 5 months, which means I am 5 and something months postpartum right now. So yeah, let's get started. The most important factor when it comes to how your body is going to look after you give birth is genetics. And as much as I would love to give like magic and like secret formula to all of you guys so all of you guys can achieve your goals, unfortunately genetics play a huge role in this, and this is something that can't be changed. And I've said this before in many of my videos, but I'll say it again. A big part of my secret and my tips to having the body that I have today, thanks mom and dad for the awesome genetics. But don't be discouraged if you're not one of those people who are not genetically blessed. There are still a lot of things that you can do. In fact, one of the first things that you can do actually starts when you're pregnant. So pregnant mamas right now who are watching this video, you guys have the upper hand. Just remember to stay healthy and keep your pregnancy weight gain to the recommended range according to your BMI. I ingested way too much sugar and carbs during the first trimester of my pregnancy, and I almost got gestational diabetes, which was actually a blessing in disguise looking back at it, because I think without that I would have kept going on just binging on sugar and carbs because that was all I could tolerate, and that significantly upped my weight gain in the first trimester. In fact, I think I was like super duper over the recommended weight gain in the first trimester. So during the second trimester and especially in the third trimester, I really started to make an effort to eat healthier. So my diet was essentially like 100% of what dictated my weight gain. Tip number 2, once you're done your pregnancy and your lovely baby is out, you will instantly and naturally lose a couple pounds depending on how much your baby weighs, and again, genetic factors. And one of the first things I noticed, especially during the first week of giving birth, was how my body ballooned up. It was so swollen. I didn't even get this swollen during my third trimester all throughout my pregnancy. But yeah, first week after giving birth, definitely noticed swollen ankles, swollen feet, swollen fingers, swollen everything. This is what I looked like 1 week after birth. I don't think my milk actually came in until day 5. So a good portion of that week was just me being bloated and not having any output. As soon as my milk came in, it was a giant relief for me. The first one, of course, is being lucky enough to provide, you know, food for my baby. And the second one is breastfeeding or pumping, or simply the process of extracting milk from your body. Burns so many calories. I'm sure you've heard of it, but I have an exact calculator on how you can calculate how much calories you're burning while you're breastfeeding. So this all depends on the output of your milk. So I think I was doing, I think 40 to about 45 ounces, like once my milk really came in, about like a couple of weeks in of milk that I was producing. And a tip for you guys, okay, I thought that all breast pumps were created equal. I was so wrong. You know how like I had the Medela? Let me grab it for you. This is the Medela. I don't even know what it is, like freestyle, I think. I did a haul on like baby essentials, like close to in the summertime right before I gave birth, and this was one of them. And not gonna lie, guys, after I tried out these hands-free ones, I no longer went back to my Medela, because while Medela is advertised as hands-free pumping. It's not actually hands-free. Like I actually needed to like use my hand, and like while you use these guys, it's still a lot of hassle, a lot of wires. Hands-free is not the same as being wire-free. So these guys are truly hands-free and wire-free. I'm gonna be linking them down below. You know what, let me put it on right now. So you can see how it's actually so easy to pump. So this is the motor part and this is the actual pump collector part. So you would just like stick it into your bra. Just stick it in like this. And I've actually done a TikTok on this too. I just think it is so convenient. Let me turn it on so you guys can hear how loud it is. I wouldn't say that it's very loud, but I wouldn't say it's like whisper quiet either. But it's been working for me such a great investment to have, you guys. Like it might be a little bit more on the pricier side, but it's just so convenient. Like I could pump in a car, I could pump with my baby there. Like I remember for my first baby, I had the Medela all the time with me, and when I'm trying to pump, he would be like screaming, and like it would upset me so much that I wouldn't be able to like go near him or like pick him up or just comfort him. So these guys win hands down. Ah, you guys get it? Hands down. Okay, am I the first person who is like half pumping and showing the world pumping while she's talking in the YouTube video? I should win like some kind of like Guinness record for that. A lot of people swear by the output of the Medela pump, saying that like this is the best, like, you know, hospital grade pump, you know, it extracts out so much milk, but I haven't found a problem with these pumps. Like they, oh my god. Milk all over. Because they were so convenient, I actually found that I generated more ounces a day compared to these ones, because I would like put off pumping with my Medela. Like I would actually reach for this so infrequently. So my tip is definitely to invest in a not good but convenient pump, just so you can do it on a more frequent basis, and the more milk you produce, the more calories you burn. So this is what I look like on week 2 of my postpartum journey. I remember filming my fall lookbook back then, and everyone was like, oh my god, did you get a boob job? No, I didn't get a boob job. I actually got a boob milk job instead. At the 2-week mark, I could not fit into any of my regular jeans or any clothes yet, except for like my sweatpants and like my sweatshirts and stuff. Okay guys, moving on to tip number 3. So when you guys are out there Googling, you know, like how to get your body back postpartum, post-pregnancy, I still don't like the wording. They always place a high focus on exercise. I was never a fan of working out, okay? I never found that it gave me that like oxytocin thing that you're supposed to get after a workout that makes you really happy, that makes you addicted to working out. Like I would love to be addicted to working out, but I'm just not. I'm addicted to actually not working out. I find a huge portion of, you know, like feeling great about your body and like still making sure that you're staying healthy is again what you're putting into your body, is like the calories that you're consuming, what kind of food you're putting, your metabolism. So what I've been doing a lot, and I showcase this all the time on my Instagram stories, is green juice. So I make green juices or green smoothies, whatever you call it, almost on a daily basis, and I would drink about, I'll show you. So I would drink about a bottle of this, or maybe even 2 bottles some days. I just find that, you know, fiber really helps boost your metabolism, because it's something that our bodies really need to work at to digest it. Have a juice break, might as well. Oh my god, it's so good. I can drink like this whole thing in just like 1 gulp. Let me know if you want the recipe for this. It's like so easy, honestly. It takes like 5 minutes. Another huge one, which I think a lot of people overlook, is ingesting a lot of protein. Now this is true for whether you're postpartum, or when you're trying to lose weight in general, or when you're trying to just stay healthy, or during your pregnancy, or just life in general. Just eat a lot of lean protein. It's always good for you. Did you know that if you make protein 30% of your daily diet, you're less likely to consume extra calories on top of your diet? It also boosts your metabolism, which in turn helps you burn more calories, which in turn helps you slim down. Another thing that I did that I think really helped me with my physique was just staying busy in terms of like physically moving around. Now this is something that you would need to consult your doctor, especially for moms who had just undergone a C-section. Just make sure to take it easy on yourself and your body, and don't just stand up for like 8 hours straight just because Karina said you should move around more. I remember launching straight back into work, partially because, you know, I don't have like a maternity leave plan from my employer. I'm my own employer. In a way, actually helped because I was on my feet a lot, you know, I was moving as much as I can, but moving around, one, helps you burn extra calories, and two, it helps you drain the additional fluids that you might have just like lying around your body, especially the first week or so. Remember how puffed up I was the first week? Like walking around definitely helped with that. And with these guys, you can like walk, you can like steam your clothes, you can like take your baby out for a stroll and just like put something baggy on top while you pump. Like, it's honestly just win-win. Side note, I've also gotten a lot of comments from you guys on how I increase my milk supply, or like what food I eat, or like what tips I have. Let me know if you want to see a whole video down in the comments down below. On top of all that, I love to eat spicy food and I love me a good coffee. I know that you're only allowed to have like a certain amount of caffeine a day when you're breastfeeding, but in the first month or two, I kept it super safe. So I only had caffeine-free, non-caffeinated beverages. Yeah, what was it? Decaf. Mom brain is a real thing. Just drinking decaf beverages alone helped me go poop a lot more than not drinking any of those things. So for me, I was having like a cup of decaf coffee every single morning, and I would have like some green tea peppered throughout the day, and I found that that really helped in terms of like getting my metabolism back to where it was pre-pregnancy. And all the spicy food, you guys. Okay, my favorite food ever. Okay, tang. I'm Chinese, so like I love like hot pot, like spicy, and it's just so good. It's so good. And also I love spicy Korean dishes too. Like the spicier it is, the better. So I don't know if that actively played a role in helping me go. So if you don't like spicy foods, maybe just stick to like coffee or maybe like ginger. Okay, so I saved this last tip for last because I personally didn't do this, but I know a lot of you guys will be doing something like this in your lifetime, in your postpartum journey, and that is to start lifting things, whether it is, you know, your baby, going back to the gym, or like using everyday objects in your house to do some kind of like lightweight lifting. Weight training produces muscle gain. The bigger the muscle mass you have in your body, the more calories you burn just by doing nothing. This is called like the basal burning rate. Oh my god, you guys, mom brain is a real thing. I should really like research this before putting it out there for you guys, but you guys know what I mean. Like, just the more muscles you have, the more calories you're gonna burn, compared to someone who is doing the exact same exercises as you but don't have as much muscle mass as you. You will burn more than the other person. Now that I come to think about it, I actually subconsciously did that with lifting Zephy a lot. So I was doing, you know, those like Russian twistings. Yay! Him putting on a lot of weight super quickly, training my muscles to adapt to his weight and to, you know, just like constantly be like lifting things, aka my baby. Obviously, not to be like queen obvious or anything, but if you go out there and you like smash the gym and, you know, do like a killer gym workout every single day, of course you're going to burn more calories. Of course it's going to help in your journey in like getting your pre-pregnancy body back, or even maybe even better. I just wanted to conclude by telling all of you guys that you are beautiful the way you are, and there is absolutely no freaking rush to get your body back or whatever, and just focus on yourself mentally, focus on your baby. You know, they're only going to be babies for so long. Be kind to yourself, be kind to your body. Don't feel the pressure to snap back. I hate that term. Okay, I just want to kill whoever like invented that. Like, no violence or anything, just like mentally kill them. And even if your body never goes back to the way it was pre-pregnancy, so what? You've changed, you've created a whole life, a whole human inside of you, brought him and her out into the world, and that is something that you should be so proud of. Own your new identity, own your new body. You have all the time in the world to work on your physique, whether your goal is to be back at your pre-pregnancy physique, or if you have a brand new goal. Whatever your goal is, I'm here to support you, unless your goal is to just focus on your weight, which I actively don't support, because remember, weight is just a number. I'm currently super happy with the way my body is, and as someone who's gone through her fair share of skinny body shaming, let me tell you, this is something that I used to be very insecure about. People would always tell me to like eat a hamburger or like do some squats. I do, you know, eat hamburgers, and I do squats. message I'm trying to convey to you guys is that yes, there's always room for us to improve in terms of, you know, being more healthy mentally and physically, you know, whether that means doing more workouts, you know, working towards a stronger body, or if that means being happy with who you are right now and accepting the way that you look, including your body. Let's just be kind to ourselves, be kind to each other, and I wish you guys nothing but the best in your postpartum journeys. I love you. I just clapped. I love you all, and I'll see you in my next video. Love, heart, Rina, bye. Kiss it on your own. Okay, Abby, I'm actually gonna start now. Okay, this can go on and on. Where were we again? Where were we again? Mom brain is a real thing, Abby. Mom brain.